Hi, everyone. Hi. Yeah. Well, it's been a while, and you see that I've changed everything, but that's the last thing I want to talk about first. First of all, I just watched the whole chapter 5 of Puppy Playtime, and I gotta say, I am fuming, as you can already tell. Yeah. I know this is a weird introduction for me being back. I was depressed, breakup, shit like that. I'll get to that back later. But for now, let me just walk you through what I had to fucking experience. And I'm already emotional. And this is just doubled it over. Because I've never seen a gaming studio pull this fucking move ever in my whole life. Ever. So, at the start of the game, Huggy attacks the door and somehow can bend metal. Alright, that's kind of weird, broke the glass, and then there's a giant chase scene. And then, out of nowhere, no, even before that, just I don't know, new plushies called the Switchables, which is already just stupid and a really bold move, the same words the Markiplier used, because we already know they're gonna be selling them on the merch store 100%.
I know the mic is scuffed, but why did they make them so ugly? And I thought the chapter 3 plushies were ugly, but damn! Like, seriously, you had a good idea, the Switchables. There's a lot of toys based on those, but why did you have to make them so ugly? That's the main problem of them, and they didn't serve any purpose! My god, you brought back the chapter 3 plushies, and they did more than what the current plushies did in the chapter 5!
And out of nowhere, motherfucker called Giblet comes around and acts like we know him since chapter 1. Like, who the hell is this guy? Like, seriously, what was the studio even thinking? Giblet? My god, he's so ugly and such nuisance to be with. Oh, I'm not a hero. Oh, I told you I'm not a hero, and that no one told you you were. At the beginning, you weren't. The first fucking half of the whole game was pure bullshit because the whole thing was just puzzles. The only time it actually got interesting was when we switched our minds. For some reason, we had to do that to see what they did to Huggy Wuggy. It's not like tape recorders exist. It's not like they could do that. No, we had to literally go inside the brain of Huggy Wuggy and like the past computer in order to see what the fuck they were doing to my boy Huggy Wuggy. And then the bitter part came. Lily Lovebrains. She was actually a pretty good character. They could have teased her in the chapter a little bit more, except they didn't. Zero. Nada. Nothing. Not even a quick introduction or even a clue at the beginning like they did to every other, which I liked. And no, now, nothing. And I was getting real Jinx vibes from her. Jinx from Arcane. You know, with the whole dinner table, shit like that. And I really liked her. She's crazy, she's childish, and all that. I love those kinds of characters. And then they introduced, finally, for the love of God, I don't know how to spell that. They finally introduced the prototype, which I mean, my golly gee, finally! Finally, man! I don't know whether there's a ribcage, but okay. And I really like this design. Clown, I don't know why he chose the clown, maybe because he's in control of the whole circus type shit or something.
It's a factory, dumbass.
And I really like this. It's very cool. Very nice design and all. And later, when Kissy Missy like rips out his like catnap juice or some fucking stuff, the same shit catnap was spilling out of his mouth, and we go back further and more puzzles, as I can recall.
Oh yeah, also an honorable mention to the smartest people on the planet for designing the rooms to add an electrical shower in a factory that makes toys!
And then we get another chase scene with Huggy Wuggy, and it's cool. Like, the 5th chase scene, we get this chapter, but okay, it's their choice. And then we get a sweet moment between Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy. Finally, they're warming up to each other. The thing most shippers wanted to see, and they did get it. For 5 fucking seconds. And then, this clown ass stabbed my boy Huggy! For nothing! They hyped it up! Bro, they hyped up Huggy Wuggy so many times! We knew he wasn't dead! In the 2nd, 3rd, 4th chapter, or how many clues, with his fur blood staining the walls, going up to the vents, we saw him, and I knew he was still alive! And I was so happy. Oh my god, sorry, my mom's calling me. Да. Я съм мало да овдje. Да, dobro. Da. And, and now my mother's home, which I didn't know, and now I have to be quiet, which I really can't. Stabbed Huggy Wuggy, and then Kissy Missy. I understand why he killed Kissy Missy, but then I don't know why. Maybe because he thought Huggy Wuggy was going to betray him. And then the bullshit scene. Not the scene, but the train. I don't know why the hell was there a train. even to begin with. But hey, there's a train. And then here comes the puzzles. And then you have to scoot left and right, down, up, and do shit you couldn't even do at all in the game. And then, surprise, surprise, you die 50 times. Not even if I play the game, it will work. But okay, fine. And then he gets burnt, train wreck, gets squashed on him. And then I thought, no way, he's gonna die. Like, he's way too smart to die like that. And it's true. It's true, yeah. He didn't die. He got back up. Stabbed us. And then took Poppy to that poppy goo or whatever whatever that was. And instead of finishing us off, which he could have, the dumbest move that he would probably do his whole life career. And somehow we survive it. He stabbed us through the fucking stomach. And somehow we're still alive. We're still alive from that. And of course, Giblet is the one to save us. Fucking Giblet, bro. I can't. And then, of course, the game doesn't end there. No, of course, the game doesn't end there. And we go back and more towards, and then you have to like switch a lever, and then the second one, and then boopity 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 boop. He's alive. Kind of a surprise, I guess, but not even he knew that he was going to be alive, so I don't know, did Lith Pierre just give him a second brain and a deeper section of the factory? I don't know, but Jesus Christ, man. I understand why Markiplier was so upset from this. I do understand dearly. I do. And, you know, my whole fanboy personality is completely gone because I am still mad. Still indubitably mad from this. And I don't know what Mob Studio was cooking with this shit biscuit. But it sure didn't turn out good. Characters we didn't even need. Like the Patrick looking guy. Giblet. Fucking Giblet. Giblet. And yeah. That's my rant. And yeah, about the breakup and stuff. You'll get that in another video. But for now, yeah, just want to share my opinion on Chapter 5, which is the most dog shit game we were hoping for. I was hoping for. So yeah, see you guys later, and don't forget to smile.